Imagine waking up tomorrow and the face of your spouse looks blurry, not just because you're tired, but because the center of your vision is simply deleting itself. You try to recall the name of the medication you need to take, but the word is gone. It's not on the tip of your tongue. It's erased. We accept this. We are told that getting old means falling apart. We are told that vision loss and memory fog are inevitable consequences of time. But that is a lie. Your body isn't just getting old. It is rusting. Specifically, during the 8 hours you are unconscious. Tonight, while you sleep, your brain is supposed to be washing itself clean. Your eyes are supposed to be repairing the retinal damage from the sun. However, for 90% of people over 60, this repair process has stalled. The cleaners are on strike. Therefore, the damage accumulates. But you can force the repair crews back to work. I have analyzed the biochemistry of the aging brain, and I've distilled the solution down to 5 liquid compounds. 5 specific fuel sources that, when consumed before the sleep cycle, reactivate your body's nighttime regeneration. One of these ingredients is likely sitting in your fridge right now, rotting, because you didn't know it was the key to saving your eyesight. Let's fix that. Before we get to the first juice, you need to understand why we are doing this at night. If you drink these in the morning, they are only half as effective. Why? There is a system in your head called the glymphatic system. Note the G. It is your brain's sewage system. When you enter deep sleep, your brain cells actually shrink by 60%. This creates space for cerebral spinal fluid to rush in and wash away toxic proteins called beta amyloid. These are the proteins responsible for Alzheimer's. But as you age, this pump loses pressure. The sewage doesn't drain, it hardens. This is why you have senior moments. It's not age, it's waste buildup. So, the 5 juices I'm about to show you aren't just vitamins. They are hydraulic fluid for this pump. We are going to increase the pressure of your blood flow and the density of your antioxidants right before the cleaning cycle begins. Juice number 1 is raw beetroot, blended with lemon. Beets are high in natural nitrates. Your body converts these nitrates directly into nitric oxide. Here is the protocol. You need half a medium beetroot, raw. If you cook it, you destroy the nitrates. You must blend it or juice it raw. However, beets taste like dirt. Therefore, you add lemon juice. The vitamin C in the lemon actually stabilizes the nitric oxide, making it last longer in your system. Drink this 90 minutes before sleep. You are physically widening the highway so the rest of the nutrients can get to work. Now that the blood is flowing, we need to target the eyes. You've likely been told to eat carrots for your eyes. That is incomplete advice. Carrots contain beta-carotene, which is fine. But the leading cause of blindness in seniors is macular degeneration. This happens when the pigment in the center of your retina wears down. Think of your eye like a camera lens. Over 70 years, UV light and blue light have scratched that lens. Beta-carotene can't fix the scratches. It's too weak. You need something that acts like internal sunglasses. You need 2 specific carotenoids, lutein and zeaxanthin. These compounds physically accumulate in the back of the eye and block blue light damage. But here is the catch. Your body cannot make them. You have to eat them, and you have to eat them with fat, or they pass right through you. Juice number 2 is spinach and kiwi with a drop of olive oil. Wait, I know I said juice, but simply juicing spinach leaves behind the fiber and usually tastes terrible. So here is the strategy. You blend 1 cup of raw spinach which is the highest source of lutein, with 2 kiwis. The kiwis mask the flavor completely and provide vitamin C, which protects the lutein from oxidizing. However, and this is the part everyone messes up, you must add half a teaspoon of healthy fat, olive oil, or flaxseed oil. Without the fat, the lutein cannot be absorbed into the bloodstream. It will be useless. Drink this, and you are essentially repainting the protective coating on your retina while your eyes are closed. We have flow. We have eye protection. Now we face the biggest enemy of the senior body, systemic inflammation. Inflammation is like a low-grade fire burning in your cells. It makes your joints ache, sure. But in the brain, inflammation disrupts the signals between neurons. When you walk into a room and forget why you are there, that is often a misfire caused by inflamed tissue blocking the signal. Most people pop an ibuprofen and go to sleep. But ibuprofen destroys your gut lining. We need a natural extinguisher that can cross the blood-brain barrier. There is a route that has been used for 5,000 years, but modern science has found that, on its own, it is almost useless. It has 0% bioavailability. You eat it, and you poop it out. Juice number 3 is the golden shot: turmeric, ginger, and black pepper. The active compound in turmeric is curcumin. It acts as a blocker for the enzymes that cause inflammation. But, as I said, it doesn't absorb well. Therefore, we add black pepper. The piperine in black pepper increases the absorption of curcumin by 2,000%. Take a thumb-sized piece of fresh turmeric and fresh ginger. Juice them. Add a pinch of black pepper and dilute it with warm water or a little orange juice to make it palatable. When you drink this, you are dousing the fire in your brain. You will wake up with clearer thoughts and, as a bonus, less stiffness in your knees. Let's talk about memory again. We used to think that once brain cells die, they are gone forever. We thought the brain couldn't grow new cells. We were wrong. The hippocampus, the memory center of your brain, can actually grow new neurons. This process is called neurogenesis, but it needs a specific signal to start. It needs a fertilizer. There is a dark pigment found in nature that acts as this fertilizer. It stimulates a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Low BDNF is directly linked to dementia. High BDNF means a robust, growing memory center. You might think the answer is red wine. It's not. The alcohol in wine actually shrinks the brain, canceling out any benefit. We need the pigment without the poison. Juice number 4 is wild blueberry concentrate, not just regular blueberries. Wild blueberries. They are smaller and have 10 times the antioxidant capacity. They are rich in anthocyanins. Studies have shown that seniors who consumed wild blueberry juice daily showed significant improvements in memory recall after just 12 weeks. It's not magic. It's biology. Finally, we arrive at juice number 5, the master switch. You have widened the roads, prepped the eyes, doused the fire, and fertilized the soil. But none of this matters if you don't actually stay in the state of deep sleep long enough for the cleaning cycle to finish. As we age, our circadian rhythm fractures. We wake up at 3 a.m. and can't fall back asleep. This creates a fragmented cleaning cycle. The trash is left halfway down the driveway. You might reach for a melatonin pill to fix this. Stop. Synthetic melatonin often contains 500% of the necessary dose, causing your brain to stop producing its own. We need a biological signal, not a chemical sledgehammer. Juice number 5 is tart cherry juice, specifically from Montmorency cherries. This is one of the few food sources of naturally occurring melatonin and tryptophan. But more importantly, it contains procyanidins that increase the availability of tryptophan, allowing your body to synthesize its own sleep hormones naturally rather than overriding them. Studies have shown that tart cherry juice can increase sleep time by nearly 90 minutes. Drink a small shot, about 4 ounces, 1 hour before bed. It helps lower your core body temperature slightly, which is the biological trigger for your brain to enter the deepest phase of non-REM sleep. This is the exact phase where the glymphatic system pumps the hardest. Now, a word of caution. Do not drink all 5 of these tonight. If you consume a gallon of liquid before bed, stop accepting the narrative that your mind is destined to fade. The fog isn't inevitable. It is simply a sign that the cleaning crew has clocked out. You now have the tools to put them back on the payroll. Your body is capable of miraculous repair. It just needs the right raw materials at the right time. Go to your fridge, throw out the soda, buy the beets,